So, picture this. I'm out. Free. Free to feel the weight of society's crushing expectations, wondering how in the world Coffee County Sheriff's Office not only allowed this, but was instrumental in the violation of my rights. So, I have another bright idea. I hit up WAOB, and I'm like, WAOB. Yeah, you. I was just discriminated against by the police, the principal, my peers, and the people in positions of power at the Board of Education, and no one was there for me. You know how this new generation will protest for theirs? But that's besides the point. So they interview him outside of a Red Lobster, mind you, a Red Lobster, and he basically says, I said what I said. I did what I did. No one asked the most important question, though. Why was what he did or what he wore criminal? How did it become criminal? At most, it is an attire dispute. So the tribunal hearing comes, and they pull up an old video of me goofing off in class back in 10th grade, and they were going to suspend me for the entire year until I threatened to call WAOB again. And then they changed their mind and start offering me options such as going to the alternative school for the entire year. At this point, I have a criminal record, and I'm scared, so it's best just to take it. So I take it. Alternative school all year for one, I'll take it. But I will say this, alternative school is for kids that bring knives to school, kids that fight the teachers, kids that have fights excessively, you know. Wearing a skirt doesn't... If you guys would like to know the conclusion to this entire debacle, hit that like, follow, subscribe button. Would graduating suffice at this point? Would you guys have sued? Leave your thoughts in the comments. This is Dr. E with the Douglas T. Talk soon.
The principal says Bivens wasn't suspended for violating the dress code, but for distracting the learning environment. WAOB News 10's Gianna Caserta spoke with Bivens and the principal today. She's here now with the story.
Eric Bivens told me throughout his academic career, he's been told to express himself and stay true to who he is. But he says that's what ultimately landed him in jail.
This is the skirt that I wore that morning.
Eric Bivens is a senior at Coffee High School.
School is supposed to be a safe place where you can express yourself and not be worried about discrimination or anything like that.
He says last Thursday he sat in a jail cell for wearing a girl's outfit to school.
He's all like, "Come with me, sir." And I'm like, what did I do wrong? You know, I'm in dress code, I checked. And he's all like, "Well, we just need to make sure you can wear this because it's nerd day, not cross-dress day."
Last Thursday we had a spirit day when actually the students were dressing as nerds or geeks for the upcoming football game.
Bivens changed his clothes but went to the principal for an explanation.
He was like, "Girls get to dress like guys because it's acceptable in our society, but it's not acceptable in our society for me to dress, you know, like a girl."
That is not my judgment of wearing like girls wearing boys' clothes or something like that. If it's a distraction, again, this issue was a distraction to the learning environment, not dress code.
But Bivens put the skirt back on later in the day, and that got him in trouble. Principal Greg Tanner says Bivens was being defiant, and that's why he was suspended.
From freshman year to, you know, senior year, they pulled all my referrals, and apparently I had 24.
Due to Bivens' disciplinary history and being insubordinate to administrators and faculty, he was arrested and charged.